Probably gonna be the wonkiest looking one, but gonna be a bit wonky. That's okay. Lumpity 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 dumpity. This doesn't have to be that big. I kind of messed this one up. I mean, it's not a big deal. I did kind of mess this one up. The worst thing that could happen right about now is that I drop. I drop this on the paper and it makes an ugly, obvious mark. And should that happen, I would be very upset. To say the least. I'd be a bit irate. But let's hope that doesn't happen. I don't know why I did that, but here we are. I did it. I don't think it looks bad. So. My hair's falling out. I'm gonna do something. Okay. I had to do it. I don't know what's happening. Let's see. Here I go. Breathing into the phone, microphone. What is wrong with me? I don't know. She's crazy. Weird noises coming out of my face hole. Also allergies. My allergies are, I think they're in full effect. No, I'm gonna make that dark there. And then, okay, my face was touching the camera a little bit because that's how close I am. I don't know how people record their like art stuff and then talk at the same time. I guess that's something like I'm gonna have to learn how to do since I want to make videos. Like, duh. It's just a skill you're gonna have to pick up there, pumpkin. I'm gonna have to dry that. It looks moist. Fucking head. Is it dry? Yeah, it's dry. Oh, I don't know why I did that, but whatever. I don't think I'm actually going for anatomical exactness, you know, because this isn't really, it's inspired. It's anatomically inspired, but not, it's not going to be precise, you know? Because that's boring. It has nothing to do with my lack of ability to do so, but it's boring. Who am I talking to? I'm talking to myself, so. It sounds like there's a flap perched on my air conditioner, or, oh yeah, it's a dove. I think it's the dove. It might be the same dove that always stops by and sits on my air conditioners and then coos by the window. Let's go have a look. Bird break. I want to look at you, friend. Hi, friend. Lid. Okay. So now I can go about. Do I want to do the skull baby yet? Nope, I don't. We'll save that for last. I don't know what that noise was. I think I'm just giddy because I'm almost done. I like doing this, like these little lines and blobbies and dots and stuff, because they're not exact. So I can be as free as I want to. And if I do make a mistake, it'll probably look intentional, a win-win for me, because I don't really have to focus on whether it's perfect. And I like that. I like the mistakes. I don't like it being like perfect. So now we can finish these two parts, which are my favorite parts, which means I'm probably gonna fuck them up. There's a lot of potential for that. Oh man, my hand was so shaky there. Jesus Christ, yo. Calm down. Relax. It's not that serious. I'm like, So there's these holes in the, I believe this is called the sacrum. So there's these holes in the sacrum, and that's what this area is. It's the holes, because the spinal cord and shit attaches down here. So there has to be holes, you see. So there's holes there. I also like to do like the dry brush. Yeah, get that texture. This brush is quite juicy, so it's kind of hard. It kind of just comes at the tips. But yeah, a dry brush effect is a really nice texture. It usually it's an effortless way to make something look natural without, you don't have to be like super precise. It's probably why I like drawing bones and skulls and stuff, because there's tiny divots and pivots and marks and stuff all in the bone that really give it its character. And I think it's cool, and it's beautiful, but there's so much detail in these things. All right, now here's the nerve-wracking part a little bit, just because I want to make sure that I leave some areas white and, emphasize other areas. So like this whole part back here, I kind of don't want to. I want there to be the slightest hint of, ink, because it's the top of the skull, which would have the most light, I guess. And then, the back of the skull and under does not have as much light. I'm gonna figure the teeth out. I'm just gonna loosely do the teeth because they don't have to be precise. They shouldn't be precise either, because none of this is really precise. So it makes sense for me to have like insanely detailed teeth. It would look freaky. I mean, that would actually be kind of cool to do. That would be like a cool dynamic to have. I just want to make sure that the teeth are at least implied. So I make little suggestions like that. And then there we go. Like, have teeth. Yeah. I just want to do the bare minimum, just because I don't really care. It's not important that the teeth are in there, I'm only hinting at teeth. That's not the focus to make them super detailed or anything. Like, who cares? No one cares. I don't care. I don't care. Like, there's this hole in your face And I think that's where the zygomatic nerve goes or some shit. Something like that. Alright. So all of this back here can be bloop, 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 dark and undefined. Like all of it. This here can be dark because this is the side of the face. And there's so there's these fissure lines, right, that run through the skull, because when you're a baby, your skull is not fully it's collapsible, so that you can get through the vagina. And so there's these parts of the skull that are not, they're not together. They are, I think they have like a membrane or something, like a soft membrane that makes the skull collapsible. I cannot talk in art at the same time. I'm struggling. Anyway, and I think there's another one here, but I can't recall. It's not really important. But anyway, there's a bunch of space when you're a newborn, so that you can get through the vagina and be born. And that's where these neat little, what are they called? They're not called fissures. They're called sutures. That's what they're called. Cranial sutures, I believe. And the cranial sutures, yeah, that's what the cranial sutures are for. Well, as you get older, your bones fuse together. So your bones become harder as you get older, right? Because now you don't need to be squishy anymore. And so the skull has these sutures. It's just basically your bones came together so that you're hard and not squishy, and that way when you hit your head, you don't damage your brain. Yeah. So, I mean, you could damage your brain, but it's harder. Yeah. You have a helmet now. I like that. I like that. I was a little afraid to do it, but I did it, and I like it. Mama likes it. Okay. I kind of messed that up, but it's okay. Sorry, it's not that deep. Well, I want to make some, some more bloop, bloop, bloops all over the place, because I don't want the skull to look perfect elsewhere and then not, and then have all this insane texture everywhere else, because that just wouldn't make sense. So I want to give it a bunch of texture. Yeah, I'm gonna go texture crazy. And this fucking this here, like, it's so thin. It's so thin, and I love it. And I have other brush pens that I kind of wanted to use, but I really wanted to use this one because I don't really use it, and I really like it. It's a bit nerve-wracking because it's like, I know I could make really thin marks with this, but it's hard to control it because I don't really make thin marks. I'm used to making really broad strokes. So okay, is it completed? skull. Look at what I did here. I'm so sad. Like, I'm hoping that you won't be able to see it when I do the swoosh. But, yeah. Well done. Why is it so dark again? This is nerve-wracking. Like, this is really, I'm like really nervous because I don't know how this is gonna whoosh. Like, I don't know how this is gonna work out. Okay. All right. Okay. And I don't want it to be too wet because I still kind of want it to. Oh, that's awful. Okay. Well, that didn't go as expected. Let's just do it. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. And it doesn't have to be perfect. That's the best part about it. It doesn't have to be perfect. And some of this ink did the thing that I didn't want it to do, which was it fucking super red. I thought I gave it enough time. I should have given it a day or so, but I didn't. And here we are. Here we are. But you know what? It is what it is. You know? It is what it is. And for the most part, that is fine. So I need some yellow. And part of me wants to put gold though. I don't know. We'll see. Right now, for now, because I can always do another one of these, right? I'm gonna do flip flips. I have a stray hair in here that I like to grab before it dries and leaves a mark, and I can't grab it. There we go. Okay. Is that it? That's a good question. Is that all? Maybe I should do another layer. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? That I ruin it and I have to do another one? Oh my god. This is gorgeous. I think making it a bit more stronger is probably the best bet. Of course, I still want to add some blip blips. Get some. Okay, I think I'm done now. Where's my graphite marker? My graphite pen. I want to sign. Oh, what time is it? Oh, I gotta get ready for work soon. I want to fucking go to work. So I want to sign it here. Uh-huh. 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 I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. Oh, fuck. Almost fell. Almost fell. This chair sucks. My butt hurts. Let's try not to capture what's under the desk because I'm porky pigging it. So this, I should make a, you know what? Yeah, I should make a close-up clip. My hands are shaky.